Hey, what's up guys, Even for another action figure review, and this time we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series Captain America Civil War 3 pack by Hasbro, of course. In this bundle we have the very first Spider-Man figure from the new Civil War movie made by Hasbro, so this is the only way to get Spider-Man right now is from this 3 pack until they release a single release if they ever do. So this is the Tom Holland Spider-Man right here on the left side. Comes with the Captain America shield, of course. If you saw the movie, you know why he has it. Everything's battle damage here except for Spider-Man. So the shield is battle damage, Captain America's battle damages, and Iron Man's battle damage. And they both come with their alternate heads of Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. And then we got some blast effects on Iron Man over here. So that's the front of the package. Looking at the side, if we can really look at it, we have Cap on that side, and then we have Iron Man on the other side. The back of the package shows the 3 figures right there. And then we do have a read-up says, when the lines between right and wrong are blurred, which heroes will emerge victorious? There you have it. Let's go ahead and crack open the figures and see how they look. And there we have all 3 out of the package, and it's a pretty cool looking set. I really like I really enjoy the set so far. My whole point with all this is I know there's gonna be people that don't pick up this set because, you know, it's from the movie and they could care less about the movie figures and all that. They're not comic, and that's all good. You know, we all have our own, taste or all our own things that we like. But I really do think this 3 pack is, worth the pickup. At least $60, which is $20 a piece, and well worth it. And it's the only way to get the Spider-Man so far right now. And I'm going to go ahead and review each one individually, one by one, so I won't do it all on screen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the newest figure in this, in this 3 pack, since this is not a reused figure or mold. This is the newest figure that we're getting here. It's the Tom Holland Spider-Man. You can see the new suit there. What I can say about it is, it does, share the likeness to the movie, but I think the color should have been a little lighter. I think in the movie, the blue and the red was a lot brighter than it is in this figure. They made it a lot darker on the figure, and it kind of doesn't resemble the movie. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but from what I remember, the figure, or I'm sorry, the costume in the movie was a lot brighter, a lot more vibrant color, red and blue. They made it very dark on the figure. But, nonetheless, it's still a pretty good looking figure. They sculpted all the web lines on his costume, so it's all sculpted in there and then painted, so that's cool. We have the eyes, of course. Remember the eyes in movies that it was kind of like mechanical and moved, so we have a black border around the white eyes there. It would have been cool if we had an alternate head with kind of like a squinting eye or something. That would have been cool to add on there, but he doesn't come with any accessories, any extra hands or nothing like that. But okay, so the articulation is left and right on the head. Got a ball joint to the hinge as well. The shoulder does move like that in and out, so it's got that shoulder joint there, and it continues the paint inside, so that's pretty good. Forward and back on the arm, in and out, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows as well with a swivel and a hinge at the wrist. We got the Spider-Man web slinging hand, and then we have a fist on the other side. That's all you get for hands. Ab crunch right there, so lots of movement. Waist swivel, T-joint to the leg, so forward and back, in and out. In and out, it's pretty decent. It's not, too crazy either. Upper thigh swivel with a double jointed knee. We have no boots, so we do have ankles forward and back on a hinge, and ankle pivot, ankle rocker right there. And that's pretty much it for the Tom Holland Spider-Man. You can see the spider on the back, and on the front, a tiny little spider from the movie. So he's pretty movie accurate besides the paint, I would say, or the color that they chose. As for Captain America here, he is the exact same figure that we got, except he's got some battle damage on him, or you can say he's got some dirt on him, because that's really what it looks like. You can see on his chest, it's brown there. He's got some dirt there on the torso, and then on the helmet, he's got some brown, I think, on the leg, on the knee right there as well. The very cool part is the shield. I really like the shield. We have a lot of scratches, a lot of burn marks on there. It to me it makes me think that was Iron Man shooting his shield, and it's got some burn spots there. The scratches, I really wish they would have put some claw marks, like as if it was Black Panther. I'm not sure if they were trying to do that with these 3 right there, if that could be some claw marks from Black Panther, but it doesn't really look like it to me. I wish they would actually sculpted claw marks on there. That would have been really cool to have, that on the shield. But overall, the shield is a really nice looking shield. Like I said, the figure is exactly the same, so everything's the same from what I reviewed before on the normal one. So left and right on the head, ball jointed hinge right there. Forward and back on the arm, Upper bicep swivel with a double jointed elbow as well. Swivel with a hinge on the wrist. Ab crunch on the torso with a waist swivel as well. T-jointed legs forward and back. In and out, very minimal, not a lot. It's got some movement. Upper thigh swivel right there. Double jointed knees. Does have a boot swivel with a hinged ankle and an ankle pivot right there as well. And he does come with an alternate head right there, so you can take his helmet off. It's pretty cool. I like the sculpt on the hair. And the face came out really nice. I just can't see Chris Evans there at all, though. I don't think it looks like the actor at all. But it's still a good Captain America head nonetheless. Could be used for, a comic Captain America. I just don't see the Chris Evans likeness at all. That's the only thing. And last but not least, we have Iron Man right here, Mark 46, with the alternate Tony Stark head on already. I really love the Tony Stark head. I love when they include that with Iron Man figures, and it's been a while since we've had a Tony Stark head included, especially Robert Downey Jr. one. I think Iron Man 2 figures were the last time that we got one, the one with the sunglasses and all that. Overall, I like how he looks. It is the exact same Iron Man figure that we got before. Same sculpt. Of course, we do have the battle damage on there, and I love the burn marks with the metal scratched up. We got the silver paint on there, so it looks like the metal has been, the paint's been scratched off and all that. So it's cool. You got it on the helmet, the shoulder, and the leg, and I like how it looks on the helmet right here. Pretty much half the helmet's been, damaged up, and it looks really good. I think they pulled it off pretty decently. It's not too bad. It doesn't look whack or nothing, but my main attraction here is the Tony Stark head, and I think that looks just like Robert Downey Jr. In my opinion, I think it really does. Compared to the Chris Evans one, it just doesn't look like Chris Evans. I think they did a really good job on Robert Downey Jr. on his likeness there, and it came out really nice. And he did wear the suit without his helmet a lot of times in the movie, and I think it's a really cool thing to include. I like how they included it with the package, so it's really good, and I like the head sculpt a lot. So the head does move left and right on a ball jointed hinge, so up and down, lots of movement there. Forward and back on the arm, in and out, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow right here. He only comes with these hands though, that's the only thing. It's the open hands where you can put the blast effects there, and that's it. The original release of this figure came with alternate hands, so they didn't include that in this at all. We do have the wrist on a hinge right there, diaphragm joint at the torso. No waist swivel. We have the joints forward and back, in and out. Not a lot of movement on the legs, and I know we saw that in the my review of the normal Mark 46, and that was one of my gripes. You just really can't move him at all. It's just really weird. I don't know why it's so hindered, but it kind of sucks. Double jointed legs right there on the knee. The ankle goes forward and back on a hinge and an ankle rock or ankle pivot, and that's about it, nothing else. So he's kind of limited on articulation, and that's one of my gripes about this Iron Man figure. But he still looks really, really nice, and I love it because I am a huge Iron Man fan, and I just love when they, they make battle damage or, alternate heads like this. So it's pretty cool. I think it's worth the pickup for the 3-pack. You get a new figure, and then you get 2 battle damage figures that, if you like that stuff, it's really good to get. He does come with blast effects right here, which is the exact same ones that he came with in the original release. So he's got the ones that go on the feet, which are these to fly up with, or these could also be used for the hands, I believe. Let me see if I could use them for the hand. Yep. So you can use them for the hand, or I could probably use them for the feet as well. I say why not? Doesn't look exactly it doesn't look great, but it's usable there and you can get away with it. And then there's the one for the hand. So you can use the orange ones or you can use the blue ones. They're about the same length, both effects. So they're not really one short, one long. They're about the same, it's just different colored. So they both fit on the boot and they fit on the hands as well. So you can still use them for either or right there. It's just a different color. And there he is with the Iron Man helmet on. Of course, I think it looks really good. I really like how it came out. Overall, I do like it. I mean, I could be a little biased because I'm a big Iron Man fan, but this is the stuff I like. I like when they do this stuff. Here's the other Iron Man, the normal release from the Civil War waves. One thing you can notice is that they changed the color red on the plastic. It's not paint, it's plastic. The only thing painted on this figure is the gold and silver, and and of course the battle damage on the new one. That's one of my gripes about both of them. They, I wish they would add more detail in paint, but can't really do anything about that. You can see it's a little bit lighter red on the normal release, and then it is darker red on the battle damage release. Alright, there you guys have it. That concludes my review on the Captain America Civil War 3 pack by Hasbro on Marvel Legends. I think it's a really nice set, and it's worth the pickup for sure. If you are a big fan of, you know, movie figures, it's definitely a good pickup there, just to have, you know, a battle damage, you know, Cap and Iron Man. I wish the battle damage was a little bit better on Cap, but what could they really do, you know, really? I do recommend the set. It's a really good, solid, you know, set of figures here, and if you can find it, go ahead and pick it up for sure. So this has been Evo94. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys are liking. You guys have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.